How do you extinguish an Indian? That he's no longer an Indian person? And what is he? I'm just here to record things the way it really is. You may not like it, but I enjoy painting it.
Lawrence Paul challenges what is contemporary art and what is Indigenous art. As a troublemaker, as an agitator, basically saying, fuck you.
Lawrence Paul, I'm talking to carvers. How do you carve a Native woman having an abortion? You can't using traditional methods. He had to find a way to express some of these difficult, complex issues, creating a new vocabulary. He has his own way.
The spirit walker. This is like surrealism and spiritualism and mythology. Indigenous people, they have never seen this before.
You have these little tiny figures in the landscape with the giant trees. You get this sense of solitude. It's native land. The land is living.
Lawrence Paul, he pushes himself, he pushes the form, and he certainly pushes viewers. The impending firestorm, Northwest Coast climate change, fucking creeps, they're environmental terrorists. His titles are incredible.
When I have an environmental landscape, Orange Man puking his guts out onto the landscape, it's an ugly picture.
This is pretty confrontational. Here's a bear on fire.
We paid the ultimate price of extermination. Residential school with the thousands of shallow graves. We're supposed to sit on colonial concentration camps.
Little colonial reservations in British Columbia. He's carved out the little reservations with the barren landscape. That's the truth.
Comprehensive land claims, cut-off lands. We have less than 1% of 1% of 1%. How much supremacy do you need? It's just ugly hate. So why not paint ugly hate? I like being a savage. Someday we might get along. This Super Predator series that I've been doing over the years defines super predator. Richest men in the world, stealing, squandering, taking all the minerals and resources, and they'll never be satisfied even with that. They are super predators. I have them in suits. The one on the far right could be like a pit bull or a bear, big teeth. He does look quite dangerous if he doesn't get his own way. There's always going to be a super predator wearing a red tie, claiming on behalf of others. The green face, the old dinosaur.
This guy has a split tongue. Fellow here with the shell tie on. This one here is Christy Clark.
Christy Clark and the Kinder Morgan Go-Go Girls. He's a funny guy. Men in suits. Fierce. Hard. Evil.
They're really ugly paintings because he's painting something that's ugly.
Biospheric land masses, tail end ponds, pulp mills, oil spills, all the salmon being destroyed. This is Canada. This is what it really looks like to me. I'm not making salvation art. These are the oppressors. Rich billionaire comes to save the world. Are they going to come and save the world? Not all of the things that I paint are depressing. I have to enjoy life. I make cultural paintings, literature paintings, ovoidism.
The Ovoid Project is about freedom of thought and expression. Ovoid, normally they're used with other elements to build a picture, but here they're completely set free. These are actually gel nail polish.
This is like pure joy. It's just playing with the form. Boy, that boy is not afraid of color.
Lawrence, his project was quite solitary for a long time, but he just never let go of that vision about what he wanted to do.
He had a huge exhibition, the Museum of Anthropology, and this huge other community of young people, emerging artists were just so excited to be there. It's been speaking to this whole new generation, to be able to tell their own stories in their own ways. It's inspiring.
I'm just an artist. I gaze upon the world at this time in history. of life, economics, racism towards Indigenous peoples. It's my job is the world. To see it, experience it, breathe it, live it, and say something. This is my homeland, our responsibility.